Just wait. All right. So now both Instagram and Facebook Live is now on. Yes. So hi everyone. I'm Juliana Heng from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Thank you so much to Shawatales for having me again. So today I will still be doing comedy and also spoken word. So yeah, okay, great. So everything is working fine, and then hope all of you are safe and sound in Ladakh. Yeah, so it is really a pleasure to be able to perform without the need to actually fly to India, although I really would love to go to Ladakh when this pandemic season is over. So hello. Yeah. So okay, so let's start with the jokes. Yeah. So I actually love Bollywood music very much. Who here loves Bollywood? Make some noise. Okay, I love Bollywood a lot. I got to know about it through a very close friend of mine. His name is Shah Rukh Khan. I know he's old, but he's hot. Just like chicken waru. Wow. So here are my top 3 favorite Bollywood songs. The first one goes like this. Chaka chanya 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 chaka chanya 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 chaka chanya chanya chanya. The music is awesome, but the music video is mind-blowing. Can you imagine Shah Rukh Khan and many people are dancing on top of a moving train? I wonder how many fell off during the making. And when they fall, they will sing aya 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 aya. And the second song is a song I used to teach cheapskates who don't want to pay for proper Bollywood lessons. All they need to do is to invest in a fidget spinner and learn how to play with it. So this is how the second song goes. Turuk turuk tuk turuk turuk tuk turuk turuk tuk ta ta ta. Turuk turuk tuk turuk turuk tuk turuk turuk tuk ta ta ta. Turuk turuk tuk turuk turuk tuk turuk turuk tuk ta ta ta. And the last song is a very sweet song. It goes like this. Boleh judian, boleh kanggana, hai me ho gayi, teri sajana. Ladies in the house, all of you must learn how to be sweet so that your husband can buy you whatever you want. Just like Rosma. Okay, just in case you don't know who Rosma is actually the wife of our former Prime Minister who actually spends a lot of money getting handbags, Birkins, Hermes, everything, you know. So we suspect that she did something to the husband so that husband would get everything from her. So you know what song will she sing to her husband? It is partially in Bahasa Melayu, but no worries, you'll still get the joke at the end. So she sing this to her wife every day. Boleh curi lah, boleh kaya lah, beli handbag, beli diamond, beli rambut besar. If you love me, steal the money, give me money, oh let me go shopping. Yeah, thank you so much. That's all for my Bollywood side. Yes, since all of you are from India, yes, I need to show you all that I also on the same boat with all of you. I love Bollywood to bits. Yay! Yeah, especially as long as there's Shah Rukh Khan inside lah. Yo, it's so good, man. Yeah, my chicken waru. Wow. Yeah, so I have autism. Autism happens when one part of the brain grows faster than others. For me, it's my forehead. Well, less of a forehead, more of a 5-head. When I was 5 years old, I have not started speaking. My mom brought me to see a doctor. The doctor said, Mrs. Heng, your daughter is like a proton car. The power window to her brain does not work. If you are wondering what a proton car is, it is Malaysia's national car that we are still learning to be proud of. It's been 30 years. The power window still doesn't work. We purposely made it that way so that Singaporeans won't claim it. This joke kills in Singapore. Because of my power window problem, I'm a bit slow. In a room like this, when you all listen to jokes, you will laugh immediately. I will laugh a bit later. Tomorrow. For those who aren't laughing right now, don't worry. You are just like me. If you have trouble listening to the punchlines due to the audio lag, relax. You get to feel what is it like to be autistic. Speaking about laughter, according to laughteronlineuniversity.com, there are 15 types of laughter, ranging from the softest to the loudest. As an autistic, I can only pick up 3 types of laughter. The first one goes like this. Ha 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 ha. That's the real laughter. The second one goes like this. It's the polite laughter, which means you suck, but we pity you. And the third type of laughter goes like this. It's the laughter of Singaporeans. I'm 30 years old and still single. There's no joke in this. I just want to tell you I'm still available. Dating is hard for someone like me because I don't understand emotions, social cues, and flirting signals. Sometimes, I don't even know when someone wants to kiss me until I feel their tongue. My love life has been a mess. I've been on 6 first dates and all of them ended the same way. They tried to sell me something. Insurance, travel membership, a human liver. I bought the liver because you will never know when you need one. I decided to use an autistic dating app. Many of the people there look very strange and bizarre. And all I need to do is to swipe up on someone I like. Yes, it's Pokemon Go. For someone literal like me, I find dating app names very complicated. For example, Tinder. I thought that it's an app for smokers to look for their lighters. Grindr, I thought it's an app for guys to look for their power tools to screw each other. Coffee Meets Bagel, I thought that it's a new food delivery app. When the guy comes, he has no food. He is the bagel. We don't have such problems in the autistic dating world. We have an autistic dating site. It has a brilliant name. It's called autisticdating.com. Because we don't fuck around when we want to fuck around. I tried dating someone on the spectrum, but it doesn't work. Do you know what happens when 2 autistic people are together? Nothing. It's just like putting 2 pandas together. We think the same, we act the same, and we play Pokemon Go separately. Clearly, we are the experts of social distancing. We have been practicing this practice long before it becomes a government order. I prefer to date someone neurotypical because that way, I always get to be special. People can be unkind at times. I once had a boss who told me, Juliana, you don't look autistic. I told him, what a coincidence. You don't look like a boss. People also say, Juliana, you have autism, you don't have friends. That's not true. I have many friends. A lot of people call me. They all work at Pizza Hut, McDonald's, and KFC. Clearly, I've been practicing home food delivery for the sake of social distancing for a long time. Yes, and people also say, Juliana, you have autism. Does that mean that you have commitment issues and you're unable to hold down a full-time job? That's not true. My commitment issues and my job issues has nothing to do with my autism. I'm just a shitty person. I was an accountant. I quitted. I hated it. It's so boring. Yes, I'm an Asian autistic person who hates maths. People also said, Juliana, you have autism. You cannot drive. That's not true. I am a very conservative driver. My maximum speed limit is only 50 miles per hour on the oncoming lane. Even better, I'm actually an Uber driver back home in Kuala Lumpur. Don't worry, the power window to my car works. Uber sent a message to my passengers informing them that I'm disabled. I appreciate them for doing that, but there's a problem. They did not state what kind of disability I have. Because of that, every time I drive up to my passengers, they will cancel on me when they see me in sunglasses. When people know that I have autism, they talk down to me, thinking that that's my level. Juliana, if you want a wee-wee, the toilet is at the back, ah. I was like, hey, being autistic has nothing to do with being idiotic. Like you. Auntie. Thanks. My auntie don't like this joke. She has unfriended me on Facebook and changed her Netflix password. Great. It means less one idiot for the rest of my life. Hakuna Matata. Before I move on to other topics, I just want to say something. I may be autistic, I may be different, but my capacity to love is the same as each and every one of you here. I love you all. If you want a wee-wee, the toilet is in your house. Go look for it. So yeah, the thing is, people always tell me that being autistic is a great thing because for myself, it's a lot of things flew past me, like instructions, sometimes a lot of times sarcasm, and also sometimes just a lot of things I mean, when people are gossiping and all, half the time I don't know what are they talking about, and 6 months later only I found out that they are talking about me. So the thing is, people always think that, oh, you are very good, you don't feel much because you don't pick up a lot of things, which is great. But for me, I felt that I'm missing out on a lot of things in life, yeah. So the thing is, I felt invisible. So anyone here feels invisible? Raise your hand. Actually, don't need to raise your hand lah. No one sees it anyway. I hate feeling invisible. Do you all remember the movie Home Alone? It's about a boy whose parents forgot about him during Christmas. I hate that movie. It reminds me of my life. I watched that movie 8 times at home, alone. I'm also the world's greatest hide and seek champion. It's not like I want to win. It's just that I can't be found. During Halloween, I dress up as the Invisible Woman. Yes, being invisible is a superpower to save money. One time, I actually got into a minor car accident. Don't worry, I'm fine. The driver got down from his car and said, "Sorry, I didn't see you." And I went to a cafe recently, before the lockdown, and nobody took my order. But I waited for an hour. You know why? Because the cafe Wi-Fi is so good. And there are times when it comes to, sometimes for me, I felt, I may be born autistic. I also feel invisible often. Sometimes I felt socially isolated from people. So to be frank, sometimes I felt like the lockdown didn't affect me much because I've been locked down emotionally for a very long time. And this kind of invisible feeling sometimes give rise to a bit of a worthlessness. And comedy is a place for me to just address things, to be real to all of you as well to myself. So are you ready for me to get real with all of you? Thank you. Silence means concern. I can't hear anyone actually. So great. So the thing is, I actually thought of killing myself. Yeah, I can sense the tension building, although I can't see it. Yeah, I can't see you all physically, but relax. I'm still here. I'm still here telling jokes to all of you. And also another thing, suicide doesn't work out for me because I have commitment issues. And the thing is, I also have standards when it comes to dying. More so because you only die once. And I have 3 criteria when it comes to dying. So the first one is, it must be cheap. I'm Asian. The second one is, it must be painless. And the third one is, I must die looking good. So I have done extensive research on the methods to die. And let me just break down based on my criteria for all of you. So my first method is to jump off from the building. Yes, it is free because Malaysia has quite a bunch of tall buildings. But the problem is, I don't want to die resting in pieces. And the second is to drink poison. I have the hand sanitizer right in front of me. But the thing is, I don't want to turn blue like Smurf. And also, I thought of slashing my wrist. But the thing is, I'm afraid of blood. So I will faint first before I can even cut myself. And also I thought of jumping down from the bridge, but the whole process takes too long. I need 17 hours to get to San Francisco Bridge. And also there's this method that I need to use is like petrol. Yeah, I mean exhaust gas poisoning. But the thing is, petrol price is too expensive. And finally, I'm very tempted to use this method, but I can't. It is like this. Because my name is Juliana Heng. So the newspaper the next day, they will write, Heng hangs. This is not a good legacy I want to leave for my grandchildren lah. No, I don't have grandchildren. But anyway, that's beside the point. So actually, yeah, but I don't want to leave behind, I don't want to leave behind such a legacy about me giving up on life. So at the end of the day, I decided to leave, you know. The thing is, yes, I may be given a deck of bad cards, but what matters is how I play with it. So, I decided to spit them out like magicians. And also, curate some magic to curate new cards for my life as well. So, always remember, I am not the victim of my life. I am the hero of my life. And I am the boss of my life. And so are all of you. Thank you so much. So yeah, thank you so much for having me on Shawatales. I enjoy performing to all of you, and I really appreciate that you all show so much of love to me for the past 3 performances with you all. So take care and stay safe. Thank you again, and then yeah, hope to visit you all in Ladakh someday soon once the pandemic is over. And yeah, come to Malaysia if let's say you want to. I mean, just let me know. Yeah, thank you so much, and have a great night ahead. Tune in to watch other performers. Bye. Okay, wait, close the Facebook Live first. Okay. Alright, so yeah, okay, while waiting for me to terminate Facebook Live because it's a bit slow. Is it ending? It's not. I will end this in a while. Hang on. End live video. Okay, yes, ended. Alright, great. So this is goodbye for real. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all.